Last year we made a series that did some really cool stuff with tables of data, but it relied on the SortableMixin. But unfortunately, the SortableMixin was deprecated in Ember 1.13 and is no longer available in Ember 2.0. So we'll need to find another way to make it work without the SortableMixin. So first, we'll remove the SortableMixin. And now we'll need a way to get arranged content. Remember, arranged content is the property that the SortableMixin gave us. And it gave us that by looking at sort properties and sort ascending. So we'll start off with a simple case. We can use the Ember computed property sort. And we'll be getting our array to sort from the model. And then we'll be using the sort properties. And this kind of works. So you can see it's sorting by title, and it's sorting by author. But there is a problem, and that's that you can't sort in a different way. It's always sorted like this. So this method ignores sort ascending. But even weirder, while it ignores sort ascending, it also only changes the sorting. See if it's on the same ascending. Doesn't change what it's sorted by. But when you do the opposite, it changes. So this is working out really weird. As a matter of fact, the recording process of this whole episode has been really weird. I came in with 3 different methods, and only one of them, the most complicated, worked. So we're going to show you that complicated method. So here's the method, and we'll go over it piece by piece. By the way, if you find a less complex method that works for this use case, go ahead and put a message in the comments, and if it ends up working out, I'll include it in the code section below. Alright, so first we get, well, it's an Ember computed, and it's relying on the model array, and the sort properties array, and the sort ascending Boolean. Then we get the model array, and we actually turn it into an array since it's actually a class that sometimes turns into an array depending on what you do to it. So we explicitly turn it into an array. And then we call sort on that array. Sort gives us a function, and that function takes 2 arguments. Those arguments are 2 different things that are being compared. We'll just call them A and B. Then in that function, we'll return a number, either -1, 0, or 1. So we return the negative number if item A should come before item B, and a positive number if item B should come before item A. And then if they're equal, it'll return 0. We don't have to worry about that specifically since we'll be calling ember.compare with the values that we specify, and that'll return either a -1, a 0, or a 1 for us. Anyway, so we have these arguments, and then we do a little bit of setup. We get our sort property, and we grab it from sort properties, and we know that because of how we've set this up before, there's only ever going to be one item in sort properties, so we just grab the first. And then, if sort ascending is true, then we compare them one way, and if it's false, then we compare them the other way. Notice B and A are mixed up down here. Then we have our metaprogramming trickery, where whatever we have in sort property, that's what we're going to be grabbing from A and B. So we'll be sorting based on that property. And then we can go in and see that it works beautifully. So there we go. There's our sequel to the Tables of Data series, the one that'll make it work in Ember 2.0. It's a little bit more complex than it was before, but I think you'll agree that a little bit of hassle is worth all the other wonderful things that we're getting with the Ember 2.0 series.